Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. We continue with 7.3. Now I want to show you how we want to predict the precipitate either is formed or not. Okay, just based on the value of QSP and compare to the KSP. Alright. Okay, here you have three situation or three condition. The first one, when the value of Q here means QSP here is equal with the value KSP, it means that the solution is insaturated. When I say saturated, means that undissolved solid is equilibrium with dissolved ion. Okay, bermaksud dia ada solid dan dia ada aqueous pada equilibrium. Maksudnya seimbang lah, dua-dua wujud. Okay, pada saturated solution. Condition yang kedua adalah when the value QSP lower than KSP. This means that the solution is unsaturated. Okay, in other words, no precipitation of MA. MA here is ionic compound. Okay, more salt should be dissolved to increase the ion concentration until the QSP equals with KSP. So, condition number 3 is when the value QSP greater than KSP. The solution can be imagined as super saturated. Okay, ionic compound will precipitate out until the product of the ionic concentration is equal to KSP. That means until the value of QSP equal with KSP. Okay, that means let's say lah, alright, saya ada AgCl. Let's say, for example, I ada AgCl solid. Alright, produce its ion. Okay. If the value QSP is less than KSP, QSP expression adalah sama dengan KSP expression. So, bermaksud QSP expression adalah concentration Ag plus multiply concentration Cl minus. So, kalau di sini nilai QSP-nya rendah sebab kecil di sini, bermaksud concentration ini also rendah. Kalau kita berdasarkan Le Chatelier, kalau kawasan ini concentrationnya rendah, sistem akan shift to the right. Okay, sebab sebelah sini rendah. So, kalau ikut prinsip Le Chatelier, sistem akan shift to the right. Kenapa nak shift to the right? Because to increase back the concentration of ion here. That's why dia sebut di sini no precipitation. Maksudnya tiada mendakan, sebab semua mendakan akan shift to the right. Shift to the right, that means dia akan terus menghasilkan ion-ion ini. Kenapa nak hasilkan? Sebab nak tinggikan semula concentration ion. That's why disebut more salt should be dissolved. Okay, that means sistem akan shift to the right. Sistem akan membuatkan garam ini banyak terlarut untuk menghasilkan concentration ion. Okay, itu keadaan bila QSP is smaller than KSP. Untuk keadaan ketiga, when it said QSP greater than KSP, that means bila mana QSP tinggi, concentration ini, ion itu pun tinggi. So, bila mana mengikut prinsip Le Chatelier, bila sebelah kanan kamu ini konsentrasinya tinggi, okay, yang ni concentration ini tinggi, sistem akan shift to the left. Kalau mengikut sistem Le Chatelier, sistem akan shift to the left. That's why disebut di sini super saturated. Bila shift to the left, that means dia akan precipitate out. That means dia akan more form precipitate sebab dia nak shift to the left. Kenapa nak shift to the left? Because to reduce the concentration of ion. Okay? Dia nak apa action dia, apa counteract dia. Right? So, sistem akan shift to the left sebab dia nak kurangkan balik concentration ion. Bila shift to the left, dia akan form more solid. That's why dia sebut super saturated. Banyak solid terbentuk. Precipitate out. Okay? That's why ini kesan-kesan yang terjadi hasil daripada nilai QSP besar ataupun kecil daripada KSP. Try to do one question. Will a precipitate of calcium sulfate form in a solution if the Ca2 plus concentration is 0.0025 and concentration sulfate ion is 0.003 molar? Okay, given concentration Ca2 plus is 0.0025 and concentration sulfate is 0.03. The question asks you, will a precipitate calcium sulfate form? Adakah mendakkan terbentuk? If the question asks you about mendakkan terbentuk ataupun tidak, you terus kena ingat these three condition. If you ingat these three condition, that means you kena cari QSP. Alright? So, if you want to write the QSP expression, you must starting with the equation dissociation your ionic compound. This is your ionic compound, calcium sulfate. Produce Ca2 plus and SO42 minus. Right, QSP expression is similar with the KSP expression. Concentration product, power is Tokyo over concentration reactant. Your reactant is solid, not included. Then you just substitute the value of concentration Ca2 plus and concentration sulfate. The value is 7.5 exponent negative 5. So, after you get the value QSP, then you have to compare because you want to check which condition it achieve. Alright? QSP, KSP. QSP 7.5 exponent negative 5. KSP is here 2.4 exponent negative 5. Then you compare which one greater or less than greater. Okay, now you tengah predict dah ni. You tengah buat prediction. Okay, right. Since QSP greater than KSP. Okay, yang ni lah condition yang ketiga. The solution is super saturated. Bila mana you say super saturated, means that boleh jawab soalan dia? Will precipitate calcium form? Yes, calcium sulfate will form. Okay, precipitate. Sorry, precipitate, mendakkan, calcium sulfate will form until QSP equal with the KSP. Full stop. This is your answer. Alright? Okay, now let me try extra exercise question number 1 here. Okay. Will PbSO4 precipitate form? When? Dia tanya, adakah PbSO4 terbentuk? Jika 100 cm3 0.003 molar PbNO2 is added to 400 cm3 of 0.04 molar sodium sulfate. So, dia tanya, will PbSO4 precipitate form? So, that means you kena tengok pada condition, sama ada greater, less than or equal between QSP and KSP. Baru you boleh tentukan. Right? So, di sini you kena cari dulu. Kalau you nak cari QSP, that means you kena buat equation dahulu. Equation untuk dissociation ionic compound. Ionic compound here is PbSO4. So, PbSO4, solid, Pb2 plus equals plus SO4 2 minus equals QSP equals to concentration Pb2 plus SO4 2 minus. Okay, now if you want to insert the value of concentration Pb2 plus, but in your data does not given the exactly concentration Pb2 plus. Okay, just give the data about Pb nitrate and sodium sulfate. So what should I do? Okay, here let me show you. If you want to find the molarity Pb2 plus here and SO4 2 minus here, you must detect that ion is come from which solution. Alright, you already know you added PbSO4, sorry, not PbSO4. Okay, you added Pb nitrate and mix with the sodium sulfate. So if you mix, you'll get Pb nitrate right, Pb nitrate dua di sini, react with sodium sulfate, you will produce PbSO4 and nitrate. Look at, you dapat dua produk here. Tetapi for this case, dia hanya tanya precipitate untuk PbSO4. So, you hanya fokus untuk QSP PbSO4 sahaja. So, kalau you nak cari concentration Pb2 plus here, dia adalah datangnya daripada this solution. Kalau you nak cari concentration untuk SO4 here, you kena rujuk this solution. So, kalau you nak cari concentration untuk Pb2 plus, that means mesti mole over volume total. How you get the mole here? Using mv over 1000. Volume total here is referred to the volume solution 1 plus volume solution number 2. This is solution number 1. This is solution number 2. Right? So, mv molarity PbNO3 diberi, volume also diberi here. Okay, so 0.003 multiply by 100 cm cube divide by 1000. You get the mole here over volume solution 1 is 100 cm cube plus 400 cm cube. You convert into a liter and you get the concentration here. Right. Okay. Now concentration, you dah dapat concentration yang ini. Okay. Now you nak cari concentration SO4 2 minus. If you want to find concentration SO4 2 minus here, right, you must refer to this solution. M also diberi, volume also diberi. Use the same formula, mole over volume total. That means mole MV over 1000 divide by volume solution 1 plus volume solution 2. So M is 0.04, 400 divide by 1000 here. Okay, mole and divide by volume total is 100 plus 400 in liter. And you get the concentration. Let's say you get the concentration is X here. This is Y. Molar. Right? Molar. So, next, baru you insert into QSP expression. PB2 plus, SO4 2 minus. This is your X. This is your Y. And you get the value here. Then, baru you prediction. QSP, KSP. Masukkan nilai. Compare sama ada dia lebih kecil ataupun dia lebih besar ataupun dia samakan. So, tengok balik. Kalau dia QSP, okay, kecil daripada KSP, okay, that means apa tadi prediction yang pertama? No precipitation. Okay, so sistem akan shift to the, so then not form precipitation. But if you have QSP greater than KSP, okay, so precipitate will form. So depend on your value here, either greater or smaller, right? And then you can conclude not form or will form, right? Okay, you can try question number 2 and number 3A only. B, no need, because not complete data. Okay, not complete information. That's why we can't solve this problem. Okay, you can try question number 2 and number 3.